Hey there folks, my name is Andrew Toronto and thank you so much for joining me on another Arcane Investments video. So today we're going to be going over our portfolio weekly update. This obviously another really tremendously awful week, down about 40%, about 50% over the last 3 months, really chewing into our year gain now, and all-time, no real difference between the year and the all-time, because it's our first year fully investing. Now with ITP moving up a little bit today, I know this is a later video too, folks, so I am sorry. I just have been so caught up with finals. The next couple weeks are going to be definitely very difficult to do in-depth stock analysis, but we can go over some of maybe the various what is it, what do they call that, there's a specific phrase for it, but regardless, I'll just say it, the outside world problems, so the large macro, there we go, trying to think of what word, macro events that are happening from a global standpoint, and kind of go over that. Volume's pretty low for ITP. DPW is up about 3% today. Probably will just hover around here. I don't see it going on a crazy run today. ASXC is, it fell and then kind of climbed a little bit back up, but it's still struggling. So I'm going to probably see some more pulling out that stock. And yeah, so we'll kind of keep a good look on it. I would say that there's a good chance that our portfolio does go. I think it's a better chance that it goes below 1,000. Probably bottoms out around 800 and then should start chugging itself back up from there. That would be my prediction. Just kind of the way the momentum is going, so just playing off of momentum. Obviously, we're looking to buy, but we just need to figure out to make some more capital. So that's more or less the thing that's on my mind. Now, from a macro standpoint, I think this also improves the metaverse. So when we look at Meta, this is probably going to be up soon. Went down over the last month or so. So these are really great dips to buy in on them. Let's see how Alibaba is doing. This is another company I really am interested in getting involved in, but unfortunately, our money's a little stuck right now, so we can't really get into Alibaba right now, but we would really love to do so. Really great company, and I see a ton of really great stuff. And the cool thing is right now is that we are seeing improvements with the Chinese sector, which is really good. So hopefully we'll see a reversal with ITP, because we do have we're stuck about $100 here. We're stuck a lot with ASXC and DPW. Luckily, DPW is going up a little bit today, so we might be able to get unstuck at some point, or at the very least be able to exit with a far less loss, which would be our ideal position. We do want to get out of this company just because we want to buy ASXC right now. We need one of our companies to shoot up prior to being able to do that. So I can't just sell at a loss here. Or I don't want to. I mean, I can, but I really don't want to. I want to be able to sell and then move money in at max volume, just so that I'm being as efficient as possible with the capital. But yeah, just, like I said, I really could see ASXC staying down for a little bit more. DPW, it is going up, but I think that it's probably just a dead cat bounce. I would say it's probably more likely going to be down this week than up this week. I think these stocks are kind of just trying to see whether or not they can actually go up, and then if they fail to do so, then I think more money will exit as people aren't willing to continue to deal with the uncertainty. But that would just be my opinion. It's a little pessimistic, but I think it's just the momentum right now. Now, selling from my standpoint is it's just not possible. We can only really buy. I think selling is just really just the worst thing possible we could do. So I think buying right now is probably the best thing we can do, and seeing what we can accomplish. But with that being said, guys, this is gonna be definitely a short video. Just down another, I guess, 300 on the week or so. What was it from past week So we're down actually, well, this wasn't real. Let's say from here, yeah, this is probably the more realistic if we could have actually pulled out. It's about 20%, so about 300. And then the rest of it is just options, which aren't like real. They're just shooting up and then going right back down because they're not actually being sold. Or they're not, you can't actually sell them at the prices that they go up to because of the spreads. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Really just a short video. I guess actually I did want to talk about the meta of the stock market. And one actual other thing about ASXC is looking into the Russell 2000. We can see this is really cool. This is a good percentage gain from the Russell 2000. This includes ASXC, so this is 2,000 companies. I believe this is, hold on, this was the name, small blend, and they tend to hold quite a bit of healthcare, but it's a good scope of the overall market too, but they have suffered quite horribly. I mean, everyone's been suffering. I mean, the percentage gains and loss are definitely smaller because they're more widespread, so they take on less of these gigantic hits, but the gains are also smaller too. So when one of my companies shoots up, you're not going to see the same on the reverse. So it's really just an unfortunate side of things this month or this 3 month, but it's really only a matter of time until we start seeing the reversal, and hopefully in spades, considering the company ASXC is so strong. But yeah, so this is a good indicator to kind of see the general health of the market specific towards ASXC. If this goes up, ASXC most likely will be going up. And then let's see. Can't really think of anything else. I mean, I guess Omicron, we could talk about it for a second. Omicron is essentially it's an interesting problem, but I think it just kind of disrupts and delays things. I mean, we had the Delta variant, which I guess was expected to a certain degree. And I think all of these variants there needs to be, I think it's annoying that globally we haven't considered the idea that these variants are going to continue to occur. And by their continued occurrence, they're going to have issues, right? So the more variants that occur, we should realize, we should have a battle strategy. Like, we know it's going to happen. So maybe it's better to just wait in cash until another variant shows up. That might not be an awful idea. But all in all, guys, we definitely felt the brunt of Omicron, whether that was personally through any personal sickness anyone had gathered or from a stock standpoint. But no matter what, it does disrupt markets, disrupts economies, and but it really, the thing is, what's weird about it is it's just uncertainty. It's not like it's actually doing things. I mean, there are certain things you could say, like supply shortages, this, and that, but to be honest with you, what's that really doing? Hold on, let me see actually, how's Alto doing? This is an interesting company I was invested in. Bought right around here. It shot up all the way up to $9, and then it's just been on a steady decline since then. IDX. This is of interest. This is another funny company. Same deal, right, in February, right? Every single company ran up in February, almost every single one, and then shoom, just went right back down. It's a very interesting. It happened almost to every single market. It's really strange. I don't think there's any company that did that and had an increase. What was this February? During the February run-up. March. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know. Penn National. I'm just tired. It's an early video, so I usually do these at night, but Penn National Gaming is another good one. Could be a good value play. We just don't have any money to buy these companies. They're great companies. They just don't have the money to buy it, unfortunately. So we're just sitting in cash until we're sitting on these stocks until they can start actually going back up a little bit. But for now, we're just sort of stuck. That's the only way to really call it. Just stuck in the mud. Just stuck in the mud, boys. Just stuck in the mud. That's all I can say. All right, this has gone on long enough. Please join the Discord if you haven't already. I will try to be better with these try to be better with these videos. I'll look to post one by this next coming up weekend, and let's hope we have a good week, right? Definitely no expectations really anymore in the market. The market's going to do what it wants to do. Really, the best thing that we can do is work with it. So that means saving up capital for days like when it goes down 40%. This is my first year in the market, so you have to remember that there's a ton of lessons I'm learning. I didn't think stocks could do this, right? And do it to so many stocks, right? I'd be like, oh, okay, maybe only one really bad company goes down 40% just because there was, a bad thing. But this event was very, very impactful to stocks. And saving up money for events, I'm just now realizing, or I knew, but I didn't listen to myself, that this was the right thing to do. So now I know. Sit in cash, wait for an event, and I think we'll do a lot better going forward. But as of right now, we now just have to wait for the stocks to correct, build capital, and look to invest possibly as soon as possible. But that would also require stocks to stay low, or be around the time of that event, or not see those rebounds, which we might see. We might see the continual degrading of this portfolio, so we might be okay in terms of buying in and making up some of our losses. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining. Please join the Discord, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.